Well, hello and welcome back, funky doodlers. My name is Kieran Siemens and we're here to do some funky drawing. Something exciting. We're going to build on shapes and we're going to have lots of fun. Today, Mr. Miro has decided that we should draw a bat just to fit in with this lovely Halloween-y type mood that we are around in these days. So we are going to be drawing bats today. If you're in the mood to draw some bats, have some fun, make a little bit of mess, this is the channel. Let's do some bat drawing. Okay, so today we are drawing bats. We're going to have some fun drawing bats in this lovely season. And it might be a little bit of a challenge, but we love a challenge. A challenge brings us out of our shell, and a challenge makes us think. And usually, at the end of that challenge, we feel pretty fantastic. So, we are going to get into some ink. And it doesn't matter what pen you are using. You can use a little biro, you could use a pencil, you could use an ink pen, you could use a big splishy splashy paintbrush if you wish. But today is all about having fun. So, let's get into it. A bat. We need to start thinking about the elements of a bat. What is a bat? A bat is big flapping wings, kind of big triangle shaped wings. So we're thinking about shapes of our bat. Thinking about what, when we look at a bat, we see a bat on TV, what do we think about? We usually think about a little round body and big triangle wings that are flapping and flapping. So, we have to then think about how would we like our body? How would we like it? And we could start off with, as Malcolm asked, can we draw a banana into a bat? Well, yes, of course. You can draw anything into anything. Okay? That's the magic about drawing. The magic that we have at the end of our fingertips here. So let's start off, as Malcolm said, let's start off with a nice kind of big banana shape. Let's get in there and draw a nice big fat kind of banana. And that kind of looks like a nice big banana shape to me, a nice big curling fat belly, and that will give us our basic form for our character. And here's where we start to build onto it. So the elements that we know about a bat, it's kind of got a little piggy nose, so maybe we could do a kind of a piggy nose of some sort. Maybe we could kind of give him a big triangle nose, like just throw in that big kind of triangle in there just to follow with that. And that gives us this lovely shape. A nice big triangle nose just stuck on the side of our banana. And then we're thinking about these bat wings. Right. The bat wings we were talking about as like big triangle shapes. Well, let me show you how to draw a bat wing with a big triangle. And there's our big triangle shape. And we'll put another smaller triangle on that side. Now, the basic form of a bat's wing is that the wing is basically made up of like fingers. So his wing is kind of like, if you imagine my hand. So let's draw my hand. There's one finger, two fingers, three fingers, four fingers, five fingers. 5 fingers for my bat's wing. And that's basically what a bat's wing is. A bat's wing is his arms. You see? And at the end he has got his long extended fingers. So if we take our trusty pen, brush, pencil, whatever you wish to draw with, as long as you're having fun, okay? Funky doodlers have fun, okay? So look at what we're doing. We're going to draw. Are we seeing that? Yes, we are indeed. We're going to draw our top of our triangle exactly as that part there. And this line here is our guide line, okay? But from We're going to leave a little space because that's kind of where it's joining his body. And we are going to do a big kind of C shape like this. Can you do that? Just that. That's it. Easy, right? That's what's beautiful about drawing. Just that simplicity of it. We're just going to do a nice C shape. And then another C shape. So, from there to that end of the fingers like that. And to there, we are going to do big C shapes, okay? And we're going to do a big C to that joint, to that dot, and then that to that dot, and that to that dot, and then that all the way up to that dot. And already, if we paint that in black, we've got the excitement there of the visual effect of a black bat's wing. Now, because these are fingers, you can see that we are going to do another C shape, but a little bit taller, okay? Instead of doing a little C like this, we're going to do a big tall C and then back down to that dot. Okay, you can try and draw this a little bit more gentle. Okay, so let's get in there. I'm going to draw that a little bit up, and then a little bit down there, and then up, and then down there. And then up, and then down there. Don't worry about your lines are a little bit wibbly wobbly, just like my line was a little bit wibbly wobbly there. And we're going all the way up and all the way down there. And that already looks like an exciting version of a bat's wing. It kind of gives you that feeling that that's his fingers that are flapping that wing. And all the thin skin in between. And that's the skin in between there. So that's the style that we're going to be drawing on our bat. Based on a kind of a triangle. Okay? It's based on a kind of triangle shape, but maybe kind of with a little bit of a bend on the bottom. And then we're going to put our bat's wing into that. Very simple. So you can do it. And if you want to try and practice a little bit on the side, let me just move that out of the way because it keeps hitting my hand. If you want to practice on the side of your drawing, it's okay. It's okay. I do it all the time. And then what it does is by practicing that, it makes you feel a little bit more confident before you draw, put it onto your drawing. Sometimes you do it on your drawing too early and then you make a mess and you get upset about it. So practice on the side. Don't worry about it. Have fun. Relax. It's all cool and funky. Okay? Because we are funky doodlers, so we can do anything we want, right? So, we have our banana, and we have our triangle, and we have our two triangle wings. So, we got to think about, maybe he's kind of, we'll just draw a nice kind of, and we'll do another kind of little kind of semicircle there, like a little kind of shape like that. Just for where his feet are. Now you have to remember this bat is going to be upside down in real life. It's going to be hanging upside down, hanging down. Alright? So, we are drawing it this way because it's difficult for us to draw upside down. Alright? So, from the end of our triangle here, we're going to draw a little kind of a C shape like that. A little bit of a bend on it just to kind of give us that feeling of a smile. And there what we've got is a very basic, very, very cute shape already for our bat. So, here's where we're going to get something a bit darker. You don't have to, but just for me, it just kind of helps. And I am going to draw my big nose. I'm going to draw him a big kind of piggy styled nose. And then inside that kind of piggy nose, I'm going to go in and do some big nostrils in there. And you can do whatever shape you want. You can do a triangle nostril. You can do a squiggly shape. And I kind of like to do a squiggly shape. Or you can just do a big black circle if you want. Okay. So, from the top of that, we're just going to do a little line down. And another little line. And that will just kind of give us the top of his nose. And we're going to follow that big smile. And we're going to go all the way up. And at the top of that, we're going to do one of those little C shapes. I love drawing with C shapes, and okay, or little curves, and it gives him a lovely little smile like that. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some eyes, and we're going to put the eyes on around here. We've drawn eyes before. It's just like a little egg shape and a little egg shape. All right. So let's get in and draw a nice kind of a big happy circle, and right next to it, let's do another circle. It don't have to be the same size. We can do whatever we want as a funky doodler. And we don't do anything wrong either. We just draw and we have fun. That's what it's all about. Fun. Enjoying the process. Okay? So what kind of eyes are we going to have him? Are we going to have him looking off to the side? Are we going to have him looking straight at us? Are we going to have him looking up? Looking down? You could do whatever you want. But for me, I'm going to kind of give him a little black circle there on the side, so it kind of gives him that kind of cute appearance. And above that, we're going to do another big C shape. See how easy this is? All we're doing here is drawing C shapes, circles. So we're going to draw a nice big C shape there above that one, and you can color it in a little bit if you want. And we're going to do another little C shape there. And again, variations here. We're varying the size of a shape. We are varying the position of a face. So we're not just doing two eyebrows like this. We're kind of doing one eye above. That one above. So I can just sometimes mixes it up. But it's your drawing. You can do whatever you want. Okay? Now, one of the special things about a bat is it's got big ears. Okay? Now, this bat doesn't have big ears. He's just got little ears because he's a little eared bat. They're special, okay? And when we draw some other bats down here, we'll do a bigger version of it. But just for now, let's do a nice kind of like a line out, and we'll give him some nice cute little ears. And all they are kind of like this shape, like that. Straight out, and then we're just going to curve that line round, and that'll be onto the body. So there's the body line, and then we'll draw another line that joins that up, and you can do some little wiggles inside. That's the shape. So don't too worry if you just want to do a big ear that's like that. It's okay. If you want to do an ear that's kind of like a big square shape, that's okay too. Okay. As long as you're having fun, as long as you're enjoying it, as long as you're just kind of playing with your drawing, it'll be a beautiful thing. Okay, so I'm going to draw another big ear here, and I'm going to bring it all the way down. I'm going to scoop it in, and I'm going to draw that line up, and I'm going to draw a little thin part out there. I'm going to draw some little lines inside his ear, just to kind of look. He's got some little hairs in his ears or something. And then on the top of the head, what would you like to do? Would you like to put a hat like mine, a nice funky doodler hat? Or would you like to do some hair? Would you like to do whatever you like? And I'm just going to give him some little scraggly hair. Okay? Now, again, when we're talking about hair, for you kind of people that are trying to, usually what I see is I see people going like this with hair. And what we're trying to do is we're just trying to do a little bit, big bit, middle bit, little bit. So we're just going jig, 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 jig. So it doesn't really look, it just kind of looks, you know, and we can go all different directions, and and it looks a little bit more like hair because we're kind of going a little one, a big one, and that's good because it makes it more natural, doesn't it? Just kind of going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So there's our bat. And we're going to give him a little lip. We're going to give him another little triangle underneath just to kind of give him a cute little shape. Just like that. And if you want to give him a chin, you can just draw another big C shape there underneath. That gives him quite a nice little chin. Alright. So, again, back to our triangles. Let's go back to our wings. We know how to draw our wings now. Don't we? We've been practicing on the side. So let's get in and do our wings, okay? Let's get in, and we're going to go up and we're going to go down. That's the main structure, okay, the main top of our triangle. And then from the body, let's draw some little lines in there just to kind of give us an idea. Come on, pen. And we just divided that like segments into a piece of orange, and we're going to go there, another C shape, another C shape, another C shape, and then inside we're going to do our big C shape, and a big C shape, and a big C shape, and a big C shape. And that gives us a basics then for our drawing. On the other side, we already know how to do it now. We're going to do the top of it. We are going to draw our C shape, C shape, C shape. And we're going to do a nice high C shape, a nice high C shape, and another high C shape. Beautiful. So there is the basics for our bat. We already have that kind of piggy nose, and we've got a cute smile, and we've got big ears, and we've got big wings. So we just have to now draw that line for the body, and you can kind of give him a little kind of squiggle on there so it looks like he's got some hair on his chest maybe. And we're going to draw that line down for the body and the base line for the body. And then we're going to have to think about the feet. What kind of feet does a bat have? Or what kind of feet does our bat have? Because not many people know what a bat's feet look like. So we are in the luxury here of being able to draw a nice big triangle shape for him. Nice big triangle toes. Okay? And that will just give us a nice triangle type styled feet. And there's our first bat. A very cute kind of piggy styled kind of bat. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to do another 2 bats here, and we're going to do some variations of it. Maybe we're going to do like a little bit of a scary one, and then we're going to do one with a different shape from our banana shape. Okay? So let's do 2 more characters. Let's expand this out. Okay? So I'm just okay. So now this bat down here, I'm gonna go and do like a big. I'm gonna do a kind of dome shape for him. Okay, like that. And on this side, I'm gonna do a nice square, because we were talking about doing squares yesterday, and square bats look so delicious. So the first one that we are going to draw here is a nice dome. Now we've done all the things, all the shapes that we're gonna be working on. Triangle noses. We're going to be working on triangle wings. We've got little round eyes. Okay, and we've got our ears, which are kind of like, well, they're kind of squarish really, but it doesn't matter what shape ears you want to do on here. So we're going to draw another bat here. And what we're going to do is we're going to draw this nice kind of dome shape. I like this. And a dome shape is kind of like a half circle that you've stretched. If you can imagine a kind of a half circle like that, then you pull this top and it kind of becomes a long. See that? So that's how we're going to do this one. Just check my cameras are moving. Okay, so that is our dome shape. And you see now I'm just drawing with a biro. It's just a simple pen. You probably find it in your dad's pot. Ask him first. Say, Dad, that biro, can I use it to do some funky doodling? And he'll say, of course you can. So we're going to do a nice kind of the nose for a bat. Kind of in real life, it kind of looks a little bit kind of like 2 kind of swirls like that. That's kind of like what a bat's real nose looks like. And so you can kind of change that into a triangle. You could change it into kind of like a round. You see, as long as you kind of got something similar to that, you can draw whatever you want for this nose. And I'm thinking I'm tempted to do this realistic one. Okay, so I'm going to do a nice kind of, starting from the middle of my drawing, I'm going to kind of draw a nice kind of big swirling nose like that. And then from here down, I'm going to draw another big swirling nose. So don't forget, over on my shop there are some FUNKi Doodler t-shirts. There are some FUNKi Doodler mugs. And the mugs are really fantastic. Look at these big mugs. Look at that. I've just ordered my FUNKi Doodler mug. So in a couple of days it'll be here. So I can have a drink from my FUNKi Doodling cup while I'm wearing my FUNKi Doodler t-shirt. Coming in the post. So what we've got here is we've got a nice kind of bats. Realistic styled nose, and it's just kind of a big swirl. And if you want to do a nice round nose here, you want to do a triangle nose, you want to do a square nose, do whatever you want. Your variation, your way of drawing, your way, okay? That's the whole point of being a FUNKi Doodler, though. You can just kind of mess it up, mix it up, do whatever shape you want and draw your drawing based on what we're doing, learning. And we're going to give him some nice spiky, funky hair on this one. Look at that. That's what we're giving him. Some nice kind of punky little short hairs on his head. And I'm going to give him some nice circular eyes here. And I'm going to just do some crazy circles around it too. So I'm going to do a nice round eye. And then I'm just going to swirl it round and round to kind of fill it out. Like that type of thing. Okay, so the beauty of this is that we've got another from very simple shapes. I'm going to put his little eye dots in there. If you know what the eye dot in an eye is, you can write and tell me. Right, so here is our beautiful bat, and he's already starting to look very different from our banana shaped bat. And it, again, just by changing a banana body for a dome shape, a semicircle shape, it changes that character. It changes the parameters. It changes what people think about your drawing. And that's what I love. I love this kind of freshness that it brings to us. Now, we had some small ears on him. What about if we put some nice big ears on this one? And the way I'm going to draw these ears is I'm going to draw a nice straight top, and I'm going to curve this way, and then I'm going to bring it another curve that way. You see what I'm doing? I'm starting off with a curve this way and then a curve that way. And I'm going to draw a second line in there. I'm going to draw it down to the body, and then I'm going to do some nice squiggly hairs inside his ear. And I think that type of ear, kind of a little bit more detail to the curve, would look so nice on him, make him get that realistic type of bat feeling to him. And again, it brings that lovely character across, the excitement that he's a little bit spooky, this bat. So I'm going to give him a nice big ear. Look at that. Oh, I love that ear. Look at that ear. Doesn't that ear look so good? And you can copy me, or you can draw whatever ears you want. What kind of ears does your bat have? Does your bat have long, strange, crazy ears? Does he have little diddly widdly ears? Whatever you feel. And it's all about having fun. Oh, forgot his hair in his ears. Pa-chung, pa-chung, pa-chung. Just pa-chung with your pen. And I'm going to draw another pair of ears on this side. Same again. Drawing that line out. And then I'm going to go all the way around. And don't worry if your ears aren't the same size. It doesn't matter. We're just having fun. Don't worry about all these, this is not good or this is not right, because we'll go to the end and we'll all find out if you've been squishy banana, if you've been cool pizza, or if you've been the funky chicken. And whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Because even a squishy banana, when you're a funky doodler, even a squishy banana is so cool. Alright, so we're going to do some little squiggly ears, and it doesn't have to be 3 lines. It can be 2 lines. It can be 6 lines if you wish. Right, so what kind of expression does this character need? He's very happy because he's a banana-shaped bat. So he's very happy. He's very bouncy. This one's a little bit more serious. He's a little bit more like, I'm a bat. I'm a serious bat, and I'm like a vampire bat. Okay, vampire bat. That's a good one. So let's give him a serious face. Let's just give him a straight line. That means he's just straight, serious. And we'll give him little teeth. Maybe we'll give him little vampire teeth. Now that's a good idea, Mr. Miro. Mr. Miro just whispered up into my ear. He said, do vampire teeth. So I said, right. So, the vampire teeth there are making him into this incredible, very serious. And you could get in and you could even do some colour on him, you know. You could do some shading if you want. You could do some shading down from his head to kind of make him look like he's a bit of a spooky bat. And if you've got some colour there, you can also colour it in. And you could send me, you can put it onto your Facebook or your Instagram or your TikTok, and you can put a link, hashtag FUNKi Doodler or hashtag Kieran Siemens, and what you will do is I will be able to see what you have drawn. Wouldn't that be cool? So if you're doing some funky doodling and you post it on your website, or you post it onto your TikTok or your Instagram, please give me a link so that I can see the hashtag FUNKi Doodler, and you will find the FUNKi Doodler Club will be a whole world of all these people sending in their drawings. The FUNKi Doodler Club, and it will be there for everybody to see. All the other funky doodlers will look and see what you've been doing. So we're going to give him some nice long hands here. This has been quite a long video already. So we're going to give him some long kind of little hot dog type of arms. Okay. And we're going to put a little circle at the end so we know where his hand is. And we are from that, we're going to have 4 little sausages that go that way, and we're going to have 1 little thumb sausage that goes that way. Okay? So 4 going that way and 1 going that way. That will be so beautiful. But for a cartoon, we only really use 3 fingers. So 3 fingers going that way and 1 finger going that way. So we've got our hand, and we're going 1 sausage, 2 sausage, 3 sausage. And then going in the other direction, we've got 1 sausage. So that makes him look so kind of cute. I love this character. He's kind of like a serious vampire bat. So on this side, we're going to do 1 sticking out that way. And then 1 sausage, 2 sausage, 3 sausage going out that way. Then it gives him that lovely kind of hands out to the side type of feeling. So let's do some little kind of legs to him. We'll give him some little hot dog legs, little sausage legs, like 2 little sausages. Mr. Miro was saying, wouldn't it be nice if there was some hair on him? Well, okay, let's do some little lines that are coming out from him. And that just kind of gives him a nice kind of hairy feel. Look at that. Mr. Miro is very good with his ideas. Sometimes he just whispers these things up. Do a hairy bat. Do a vampire bat. So Mr. Mears is one of the most important dogs on the whole world. And what about on his feet? What about if we give him a small foot and long toes? Just to be different, just to vary, just so it doesn't look like that one up there. So he doesn't look like a banana bat at all. This is a vampire bat. So that's his foot there, a little ball at the bottom. And we're going to do some big long toes. 1 sausage, 2 sausage, 3 sausage. 1 sausage, 2 sausage, 3 sausage. And here what we've got is and just shade his legs so that it kind of looks like. And there we've got such a beautiful bat. I love how that character comes across. I love how kind of sneaky he is with that big kind of triangle shaped nose. And remember, as you're drawing, you don't have to stop there. You know, once you're at home, you can draw like maybe a little piece of ground underneath him like that. So that's where he's standing. And maybe behind him in the mountains, there's some kind of big castle. And that's where the FUNKi doodler bat lives. Maybe he lives out here in this big castle on the hill. Not like the Ed Sheeran song, but and there it is. It's up in the mountains there behind him. And you could just kind of like shade those in a little bit. And everybody would know that your bat is a vampire bat and he lives in this little castle. Or a caravan. Maybe he lives in a caravan. Maybe that's what you think. Maybe that's what your drawing is. Everything is fun. Okay? So just draw whatever you want. Where do you think he lives? Maybe he lives in a cave or something. So last one, we have got a square, and I'm going to do a very quick bat here because we have taken a very long time today with this. In fact, let's make him really shaggy, okay? Let's make him a real. Just go squiggly with your pen, and that will give him a nice kind of hairy, fuzzy, kind of furry feel to him. And again, the simple fact that he is now very furry and very square, again, that's variations with our drawing and gives us such power as an artist. And you're an artist, FUNKi Doodler. You are an artist. And I'm going to draw inside that, just to be a little bit crazy today. I'm going to draw a circle inside the square. Now, I'm going to draw it nice and lightly to begin with. And then I'm going to draw squiggly, sort of like his face in the fur. So he's got a furry body. And we'll draw some more little kind of like squiggly shapes. Doesn't matter what they look like. Just jigga. Okay? And what that's doing then is it's kind of making this feeling like he's got a very furry body. This is the furry bat. This is a furry bat that lives in my town. And we'll give him little sausage legs. And you're going to say, but Kieran, isn't those sausage legs the same as those sausage legs? Wow, that's where you're wrong, because he's got furry legs, just like his furry body. And we're going to give him some fur. And we're going to give him lots. And we'll do some little jiggly, squiggly shapes inside. Jiggly, squiggly, it basically means jigga, 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 jig, 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 jig. Just like that. That's what squiggly wiggly is, okay? So when I say squiggly wiggly, just go jig, 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 jig with your pen, alright? So here we are, and we're gonna give him some kind of. Everybody's got little eyes here, and everybody's got a triangle nose and a triangle nose, so I'm going to give him a round nose. I'm going to give him a nice kind of round bat nose. Like that. And I hope these are coming up because I'm just using biro at this point. And I'm going to give him some big eyes. I'm going to draw a line down the middle like that. And I'm going to draw some big eyes. And I'm going to draw a line right across the top. And I'm going to do a nice thick line. And you can see I'm just going scrug, scrug, scrug. Okay? You can just draw a line, but I'm going scrug, scrug, scrug with my line. And what that does is that is giving us some nice little wrinkles on the under his eyes, just little C shapes, C shape, C shape, C shape. And what it does is it kind of gives us that very, very, very different shape, very different character. And I'm going to draw another C shape here. And people don't really have much teeth here, so I'm going to add some nice kind of big, chunky teeth to him. Just to kind of give him that very nice, different appearance. And I'm going to draw his eyes looking off to the side, just a little dot. And what a beautiful body we have for our little bat. What a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful character. And I love the fact that he's got this kind of little jiggity hair. I love that. So, we've got a couple of things left. What's missing? Wings. Of course, he needs some wings. He needs some ears as well. So, we're going to give him some bat ears, and I'm going to give him some kind of round ears this time. I'm going to give him like a semicircle, a half circle ears. And a top from the top, and I'm going to bring it down into a triangle shape. And I'm going to give some out. The same on that side, though I've run out of space on my paper, and that's okay too. That's okay. He's just leaving the paper. He's just going to have a sandwich or something, a bat sandwich. And what we can do here is we can kind of think of, well, let's give him some nice kind of we'll give him some nice kind of little fat round toes like that. And we'll give him some little claws on the end, little triangles on the end. And that is just because he's kind of like, he needs those claws to hang on because he's a little bit more fat than the other two. So if he's hanging upside down, he's really got to hold on because he's, okay, because he's a little bit chubby. And there we are. We'll draw some nice big fat chunky toes, chunky sausages, and we'll do some little spikes on there. Okay, so again, back to his arms. What kind of arms has he got? Well, maybe he's got really skinny arms. Maybe he's got really long, really skinny arms. And that way he'll have long skinny fingers. Wouldn't that be cool if a bat had long skinny fingers? So instead of your 3 going that way and 1 going that way, we're going to make those fingers a little bit longer and a little bit thinner than usual, okay? So, long and thin. Long and thin sausages. Long and thin sausages. And then we're going to stick one out this side. Oh, long sausage on the side. Gives him that lovely, long, stringy arms to match up with his little fat legs. And that is so beautiful. 1, 2, 3 long sausages. And there we have 3 amazing variations of drawing a cartoon bat. Drawing something that we feel is fun. That each character has its own character. Has its own way of looking. Some are a little bit spooky looking. Some are a little bit chunky looking. Some are just happy and hanging on a branch. Okay? So, how do you feel you did today? How was your funky doodling today? Were you kind of squishy banana? Were you kind of cool pizza? Cool pizza? Or were you funky chicken? You write and tell me. Were you a funky chicken? Were you a squishy banana? Were you a cool pizza in the middle? I would love to know how you feel about your drawing. I would love to know if you have any questions. And I would love for you to come back and see me next time for more lessons. And if there's something you want to draw, talk to me. Send me a comment. Send me a message. I would love to hear from you. So, that's it for today. Put her name on there. Kieron. That's Kieron, the Funky Doodler. And I will be back with you very, very, very soon. Don't forget to subscribe. I would love you to subscribe and to come and see me a little bit more. And we'll get into some real fun drawing. And if you want to have a Funky Doodler t-shirt or a Funky Doodler mug, pop on over to the shop and get yourself one. All right? And I will see you again very soon. Thank you very much. See you very, very soon. Bye-bye.